But if you close your eyes.
Good day, friends, and welcome to Pass It On, a Knights Nation talk show focusing on relevant student and staff conversations, dealing with everyday issues, attempting to bring them into a positive light through ideas, sports, and solutions as it relates to the community that's in and around our school. I'm your host, Andre Quattlebaum, better known as Coach Q. Today, we will learn more about a fantastic individual that's right here under our roof at North County High School. And later on in the show, we will discuss responsibility, respect, accountability with another friend of the show. So we have a great deal of information and solutions that's positive today. So let's get started. My friends out there, the guest on the show today is a lovely lady who has accomplished a lot during her educational career here at North County High School. The results of being a great teacher is being recognized by the Maryland State Department of Education as a finalist and becoming Anne Arundel County Public Schools Teacher of the Year, along with receiving national recognition by the American Council on Teaching of Foreign Languages. Ms. Katrina Griffin, welcome to the show.
Thanks.
I'm glad you could make it today.
Thanks, it's good to be here.
Let me say it's an honor sitting here with you. I'm going to give you a quote. I'm writing you to congratulate you on being a 2016 award winner for the Innovation in K-12 Language Education. My friends out there listening and watching, this is an extraordinary accomplishment from 1,000 teachers nationwide. Our very own has received this award. What does that award mean to you?
It means a lot. It's a huge honor, obviously, but especially because it's an innovation of teaching a foreign language. And you probably don't know this, but I actually quit on the 4th day of teaching. Yes. So this is where I started, and before the students even came back on the 4th day, so before the students even arrived at school,
Yes.
it's my 4th day, they told me all the things that I had to do to be a teacher. And I was teaching German 1, 2, 3, 4 AP and World Civ.
Okay.
And then I had a duty and some other things that you have to do as a teacher. And I was like, I can't do this.
So you gave up?
So I gave up. I
Okay.
went to the principal and I said, I'm out. I can't do this. And she's like, no, you can do this. And she mentored me. And but it was a rough year. I don't think anybody thought I was even going to make it through the first year.
So you've accomplished a great deal with the aspect of almost giving up in teaching.
Yeah.
Okay. How have you managed to stay level with all that's been going on with you in the last year and a half?
You have to definitely balance your life, and when it swings too far in one direction, I try and balance it with like mindfulness practices. So a lot of the awards, they don't just arrive and say, hey, guess what?
Right.
You get this great award.
Absolutely.
You have to write a lot of essays and interview and give speeches. So I take time for myself. Also, my students keep me very grounded because although it's nice to get an award, they're like, okay, Miss Griffin, you're the teacher of the year, so what are you going to do with us today?
Absolutely.
And so there's maintaining that high level of expectation ongoing.
For your students as well as for yourself?
For myself, too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mentioning of students, can you tell us a little bit about, I know you may not be running the program, can you tell us a little bit about the foreign exchange students that we've been seeing throughout our building? Can you tell us
Sure.
about that a little bit?
So we have almost always had an exchange program with a school in Germany.
Okay.
And for the past few years, we're an exchange program with a school in Bremerhaven, which is in northern Germany. And what happens is about 10 students come over,
Okay.
and they're still in high school, and they stay with our students in their home.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
And so they get to experience a typical American lifestyle, and they come to school with their guest brothers and sisters. And then in the summer, our American students will go to Germany and spend time in their school because they'll still be in school and live in their homes.
Really? So
Yes.
it will be the same
It's
group,
the same place.
pair of students. Okay.
Yes.
So 10 of our students will eventually go over to Germany and spend, how long would they spend?
They spend about 10 days.
10 days.
Sometimes a little bit longer, but and it's primarily in that one town. So they might travel to a couple cities that are close by,
Okay.
but they won't travel all through Germany. They'll just stay in that one area.
Amazing. I got an internal question.
Okay.
You're the DC of the World Classical Language Department.
Yes.
and you relatively have a young staff.
We do.
What are you doing to keep your staff engaged in comparison to maybe some other department heads throughout North County? What are you doing?
Well, I've been fortunate to be part of the hiring process.
Okay.
So I try to hire people who are really open to different ways of thinking.
Yes.
And open to reflective practices. And so I have a group of people who really are engaged. They want to become better teachers, and so they have that growth mindset, which is really great.
Absolutely.
And I try and stay involved in all parts of planning and in their teaching and giving them feedback, but also giving them space to work out their problems.
Okay.
And I think because I've been here for 16 years, I can give them really great perspective on what's normal for where they are in the career, what
Right.
they can expect, and help them manage their stress and keep them grounded. Sometimes they have you can have a lot of difficult experiences here.
Absolutely.
And it's nice to be able to share with them that those experiences are just what's going to help them grow in the classroom, and that it's just part of the learning process, the same way the students struggle. They might encounter problems too.
Absolutely.
And that they can come out on the other side. And I have one teacher, and she's been here, this is her 6th year, and it's so great to see her this year. She's very relaxed, and she's like, I know how it works now. I don't have to get stressed out about everything. And she's been teaching long enough that she has some things in the bag. to
Right.
work
So
with,
it
some
is a definitely process, but that was a question that came from your department. They wanted to know what you're doing, even though
Yeah.
they may see it. And I think for
Right.
the viewers and listeners, as well as kids out here, they should want to be able to take an understanding of
Right.
what you're doing, and other department heads as well.
There's a lot of research that happens on my end too. So there's a lot of me going out into the world and talking to other people and reading a lot of books.
Yes.
And taking leadership courses really seriously and
Okay.
listening to what they have to say. And that has been a huge part of my growth, because I know that when I started as a DC, I wasn't doing what I was doing now. But
Right.
I couldn't have either. I
Absolutely.
didn't have the knowledge.
Absolutely. You've had German musical festivals here.
Yes.
You've given away T-shirts,
Yes.
a couple of things that I have that you over the years. What else would you like to accomplish here at North County High School?
I think just overall the belief that all students can learn languages, and
Okay.
that all languages are valuable. There isn't one language that's more valuable than another language. It's just, let's open it up to whatever the kids want to learn, and whatever they learn, they will use.
Okay.
So instead of pigeonholing kids into one particular language for this reason or that reason, just let it be open. I mean, I never thought I would learn German.
Right.
I never wanted to use German. It was just this class I took, and I liked the kids in the class and the teacher. But even through college, I never thought I would do anything with it.
Okay.
And now, when I opened that door, all these possibilities flowed
Has
out
opened up
that
for
I
you.
never expected. So just not limiting our beliefs in what's possible.
Okay. I am going to get you out on this question because I'm pretty sure you have other things that you want to do today. Can you tell us something about you that we do not know? Tell the students and the viewers and the listeners out there something about you that we may not know, whether it's a childhood memory, a favorite story, a favorite animal, whatever. Just tell us something about you that we just don't know.
Something about me that you probably don't know is that I was a huge tomboy. I drove a 1968 Chevy Malibu to school every day in high school.
Really?
And I played on the boys soccer team.
Ah.
And I played on the boys soccer team from 5th grade until we got a girls soccer team as a junior.
Okay.
So I would go every morning and work out in the weight room with all the guys in the summer, and I was teeny tiny, and they were really, really tall, and we would have matches in the summer, and we'd have to go head to head. So it'd
Okay.
be little me and these huge
guys.
6-foot-tall guys.
Okay. That's amazing. I would
Playing
have never
soccer.
seen you as a tomboy driving a
Yeah.
pickup truck.
And I started every game in freshman year and sophomore year, and all the moms were like very supportive and gave the boys a run for their money.
Well, I must say, again, it's been an honor in being able to have a chat with you. And I'm sure the viewers and the listeners have gained a lot more perspective on what you're doing, and especially that accomplishment of becoming Teacher of the Year, and also the World Class School Language Award that you've received. That is a tremendous thing. You're always welcome to the show, and I'd like to thank you for coming out.
Thank you for having me.
Appreciate
Thanks.
you.
Thanks.
Okay, have a good one. We'll be right back to discuss responsibility, accountability, and respect. So stay tuned.